Or to dig a little further, what would you say the main problem was though?
It's really interesting because we have access to all these resources.
So after implementing everything after you learned, in the VIP program, what was the outcome?
It's going great so far. I scaled the store to almost $1 million, and
Today we have my number one student from the Ecom Mafia VIP program, Jason Riptide. Back in March, Jason was doing $2,000 per week dropshipping on TikTok ads. But fast forward to today, Jason has done over 80K in a single week. And last month, between his two stores, Jason was close to $500,000 in revenue. So Jason, it is a pleasure having you on today. To get started, can you just tell all of the viewers, who you are, where you're from, and before joining the VIP program, where were you at with your life?
so I'm from Ohio. I'm actually from a pretty small town, so stuff like this is actually pretty foreign to people where I'm from. But before drop shipping really took off, I was working full time. I was going to school and learning drop shipping at the same time. So it took me a little over a year to get something going with drop shipping, but I'm glad I stuck to it, and I'm really glad to be here. So thank you for having me.
Of course, welcome. And for the viewers at home, you're 20 years old, correct?
23 years old.
Okay, 23. Gotcha. So back in March, let's say, that's when you first joined the VIP program. Where were you currently at with drop shipping? Like, what had you been doing on your own that made you decide, like, okay, I need to get some like expert help here?
So back in March, so I had pretty much done like what every drop shipper does. I mean, you go on YouTube and there's so many videos, so many different people making videos, so many different strategies, do this, do that. And so I had, learned a decent bit from YouTube, just about the basics, how to build a store, how to find winning products, stuff like that. And so I had been testing, and really nothing was working out for me. And so I had come across Anthony's YouTube channel, and it was something that really resonated with me. He did a lot of TikTok drop shipping, and TikTok was really the platform that I was getting into at the time. And so I just, honestly, I noticed that his course was only $35, and I was like, that's a great deal. So got into it and, learned a good bit and really started to see, little bits of success. So I'd have I'd do sales, and I would, I'd be profitable on products, but then, they just die out too quickly or whatever the case may have been. And so I was like, I'm right there. And so that's when I decided, okay, I'm gonna join the VIP program because I just need to figure out that small little piece that I'm missing, get that system in place so that I can really start scaling up.
Or to dig a little further, what would you say the main problem was though? Because you were testing all these products, but things weren't working out. So what specifically were you looking for help with? Like obviously you want to get a winning product, but was there anywhere you kind of felt maybe a little weak on that you were hoping I could connect? What was that specifically?
It's really interesting because we have access to all these resources on YouTube about finding winning products and building stores. But I think the piece that is lacking, at least on YouTube and the resources and the free resources that all types of YouTubers make videos about, is really giving guidance about how to find winning creatives and how to just be consistent when you're scaling and, finding the creatives that are going to essentially connect your product to your customer because we spend all this time, finding the product and building the store, but the ads are really what we're spending the money on to put in front of the customer. So that piece of the puzzle was something that was really important that I was missing, and I just had to really lock in on finding those creatives and, more importantly, how to find quality creatives that customers would see and actually want to purchase from.
One more thing too for the viewers at home, because you've been crushing it with dropshipping, just the other week we brought Jason on as a student success coach, and I've seen you tell at least 5 or 10 students the same thing regarding creatives. Like, let's get better ads. It's all about the ads. Let's test new variants instead of being so quick to jump from product to product, just putting a bigger emphasis on the videos we're actually testing.
Yeah, so it's super important, like especially when you're first getting started with the product, because it's like just being blindfolded and throwing darts at a dartboard. So it's important when you're first starting a product, get a good variety of different types of angles, different videos that you can use, and then once you find that winning ad structure, you can start to build off it with new hooks, new clips, and new voiceovers, and eventually get into UGC.
Exactly. It's literally the game plan. But of course, on surface level, it sounds simple, but a lot more complex than that. Another question for you. Obviously, there's tons of drop shipping gurus out there. They all have their own courses. So I'm just curious what specifically made you want to upgrade to the VIP group when you could have went on your own, when you could have joined another group. There's a ton of options, and these are some different opinions I hear from other members, trying to scale their first winner and actually hit that 100K month. So, how did you narrow that down? What was that like for you?
Yeah, so for me personally, it was like watching your content. It felt super real. It felt like you were just giving that value that some other YouTubers weren't giving at the time. Some YouTubers, they keep it very surface level, but it's like I would watch your videos and you have like this is how I did this step by step, build your store, run your ads, your strategies and all this, and then you give even more value, a great value in your course. And so I think with your content, I've really just built up a lot of trust for you through your content, your free YouTube content, also for your course. And so I felt comfortable making that decision to join the VIP program.
So after implementing everything after you learned, in the VIP program, what was the outcome? Like how has your life changed, then versus now? Because again, you were still figuring it out when you were getting started, working a job in school, trying to balance this on the side. You have a girlfriend as well. So, a lot of people, they have all these things going on, but after really locking in, what has been the outcome of that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I was doing a lot of things at this time. I mean, I was working full time in school, had a long term relationship. So, in times like that, time management and discipline is definitely going to be your best friend. So, I kind of just, held myself accountable, told myself, I'm not going to quit. And so, just kept learning day by day. And I had been working, this was 3, 4 months ago now, and I started scaling my first winter and scaling. And so my life totally changed. I was able to quit my job and also drop out of school. And so now I'm full time drop shipping, just focused on scaling my businesses. And it's going great so far. I scaled the store to almost $1 million. And I'm just excited to keep improving, keep scaling more.
Amazing. So how has the quality of life been like different? Like, cause it happens really fast.
Yeah.
For the viewers at home,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
you'll be losing money. Like for me, it took me a year to get my first winner. How long did it take you to get your first winner again?
So it took me almost a year as well. So right around like 10 or 11 months, something like that. So it just takes time, really. But the most important thing is just to not give up. Keep going even when you feel unmotivated. It's that discipline that's going to keep you going and get you through those hard times.
And so it took you like 10 months to find that. How many months in did you join the VIP program? Like when you joined, how long did it take you to find that product then?
Yeah. So I started taking it serious. I told myself, you're going to do this. You're not going to quit. This was back June of last year. And so from June to March, I didn't have a winner. I had sales here and there, but I didn't really have a winner. And so from March to May, so 8 of those months I had found a winner, and then from March to May, which is like 2, 3 months, I found my first winner and really scaled it.
Almost a mill. So so you basically go from losing money. This is what I wanted to illustrate. For me, it took me a year to get my first winner until like I connected the dots. For you, like after joining the program, pretty quick. But again, you went for 10 months without really any profits, and a lot of people would have given up. So I just want to paint that picture that your first product might not be a winner, but when you do get that first product, it comes fast. Like just after you probably made 100K plus profit by now, you're probably doing pretty decent from where you were. How has your quality of life improved in terms of like food, finances, maybe trips, family? How has that been different?
Yeah, with all the drop shipping and all the profits and stuff, I mean, life has changed drastically. I mean, I remember, waking up and you don't have time to do the things you want to do or learn the things you want to learn. And so now, after being able to take drop shipping full time, I mean, I just have so much more time to, be healthier. I mean, I've been exercising every day. It's great. I've got more time to spend with my girlfriend, with my family. So overall, I mean, I've bought my time back and it's just been amazing.
Amazing. And then if you didn't join like the VIP group or any mentorship programs back in March, where do you think you would be right now? Do you think you would still be trying e-com out? Do you think you would have moved on? What would life be like?
Yeah, man, it's hard to tell. I'm just happy it happened this way, but really, I don't know where else I would have found the information at. So I'm just glad I joined. Um, I could very well have seen myself still working that job, still starting my next semester of school right now, and so uh, the information was so valuable. I can't even put it into words.
Incredible. Thank you for that. One final question for you. If there's anyone who's on the fence about joining the VIP group, what would you say to them about joining?
Don't think about it. Just do it. I mean, we all have these decisions in life that you're on the fence about. But if you're really thinking that hard about it, I think you should just do it. I don't think you'll regret it. Money is just, it's nothing compared to the life that you want and everything that comes from joining and learning this valuable information.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you for coming on, brother. For those wondering, I will have Jason's Twitter in the description if you want to go drop him a follow. He's still pretty low key, just like a few thousand followers, dropping mega screenshots. And if any of you want to apply to the Ecom Mafia VIP group, I will have the application down in the description below. Jason, is there anything you want to leave the viewers with before wrapping it up?
Just don't give up. I mean, if you don't give up, you can't lose. It's simply impossible. So just make that commitment to yourself, hold yourself accountable, and keep going. You'll find the winner. You'll scale it up, and you'll fulfill all your dreams. So you got it.
Couldn't have said it any better. Let's give it up for Jason. A round of applause, even though it's only me. Appreciate you coming on, brother. Jason is also student success coach in the VIP program now. So he's helping all of the students out. So if you do decide to join, you will get to work with both Jason and me together. So if you want to submit an application below, I will have that type form link. Fill it out, submit it, and get back to us. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching and peace.